The situation at The View has become worse, so buckle up, everyone.
I was fired the last time from this show.
Wait,
People say to me, were you okay with that? And my answer is, I was happy.
The most outspoken and polarizing voice on The View, Joy Behar, is indeed going permanently. Even worse, Karoline Leavitt just came forward to say that she played a key role in making it happen. The repercussions? ABC is in crisis mode. The View's ratings are falling, and Joy Behar is reportedly incensed behind the scenes. So what exactly happened? What horrible deed of Karoline's forced The View to break ties with its most infamous host? And will this be the beginning of the end for the show? I promise you won't want to miss this. Click the like button first, then the subscribe button for more drama-filled, uncensored updates. Have you just registered? Wonderful. Let's begin.
My lifetime has ever given. He essentially waged war on half of the country by saying that we are all a threat to democracy because we believe in putting America first. It's not radical to want to put your country and your own people first. It's not radical to want to have a strong border, a strong military, and to unleash the might of your own economy, not economies around the world. You know, we have seen cultural Marxism trickling its way through every institution in this country. The public school system, the higher education university system, Hollywood, big tech, the corrupt mainstream media that I fought against in President Trump's White House are indoctrinating my generation of Americans into hating our country, hating one another based on race and gender and sex and all of this other BS, quite frankly.
Now let's set the scenario. As we all know, The View has a history of disparaging conservative women, and this instance was no different. Karoline Leavitt, the youngest White House press secretary in history, is a rising political star. She is young, sharp, uncensored, and definitely against woke nonsense. But Joy Behar, she went too far. Joy called Karoline's whole career nothing more than a beautiful face that Trump personally picked, which was a terrible comment she made during a heated discussion.
She's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though. It's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
She ridiculed Karoline, suggesting that her hiring was based only on her looks, rather than her qualifications. Oh no. Even on The View, this was terrible. There was a gasp from the crowd. There was a noticeable unease even among Joy's co-hosts, who usually nod in agreement with her. The video went popular on social media at what point hell broke out.
Objectifying the White House press secretary, saying she only has the job because she's hot.
Attacking a woman for her looks or age isn't very progressive. Let's bring in Sky News contributor Kosha Garda. Kosha, particularly that last clip that we played, it was so condescending. The way that she was scolding her as if she was a schoolgirl, suggesting she needed to do her homework. I find it so hypocritical when these so-called, caring, progressive voices just turn so nasty like that.
Yes, and as you mentioned, with conservative women, there's a long list of that, both of Trump's previous press secretaries, females, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Kayleigh McEnany, other figures like his campaign manager the first time, Kellyanne Conway, Sarah Palin very famously had to bear the brunt of a lot of this. So people are used to that. I think in their bubble of the audience that The View speaks to, that's probably kind of what the group think is. So one defense, I guess, is that she was speaking to her audience, but you take it outside of that bubble the way you are right now, and we all can see.
Most people would now ignore this, post a sarcastic tweet, call it a day, and move on. But Karoline? You see, she wasn't having any of it. Instead of playing the victim, she went straight for the jugular. She started by exposing the hypocrisy, pointing out that The View makes fun of, disparages, and tries to discredit women who don't share their progressive agenda while advocating for women's empowerment. Then she dropped the hammer. Karoline gave ABC and Joy Behar a financial smack. She filed a significant lawsuit for defamation and character assassination, alleging that Joy purposefully spread misleading material to harm her reputation. ABC as well? They became frightened. They knew this was not just another disagreement, but a legal nightmare. If Karoline won, The View's credibility would be completely ruined, and ABC would be held liable for millions of dollars in damages. Behind the scenes, the executives were in a hurry. How about Joy Behar? She had no idea what would happen.
do not agree with these despicable women on The View. They are wildly out of touch with the vast majority of Americans, and frankly, they should seek immediate help.
At this point, the situation gets even more chaotic. When Karoline disclosed her lawsuit, social media went bananas. Her followers praised her for confronting the hypocrisy of The View. The hashtags "Cancel The View" and "Fire Joy Behar" were trending. Even several leftist viewers agreed that Joy went too far. ABC lost its mind. Insiders claimed that executives were in full-fledged damage management mode. Sponsors started to feel nervous. Advertisers questioned if they wanted to be associated with this disaster. ABC called urgent meetings to decide how to proceed. What happened next? Nobody saw it coming.
And Rowan, I couldn't do that at 27. No nonsense, straight to the point, courage, detail.
As the pressure mounted, ABC had to decide whether to keep Joy Behar or risk losing sponsors, being sued, and coming under even greater fire. End your friendship with Joy and try to repair what little reputation The View still has. In a shocking development, ABC also bid farewell to The View's Joy Behar. Naturally, they made an effort to spin it by claiming that she was stepping away to focus on new projects. But let's be honest, she was kicked out. ABC executives effectively placed her under the bus in an effort to salvage The View. But this is where it gets even better. When Karoline eventually raised her voice about the whole matter, what did she say? Vicious. Karoline recently spoke candidly about Joy's dismissal. As she put it, it was a win for women tired of the media's deceit. "It isn't just about me," she said. "It's about taking on the media bullies who think they can say whatever they want without getting caught. When women don't fit in or feel strong, The View attacks them. Finally, they are being held accountable for something. Joy Behar got exactly what she deserved. Boom. And honestly, she's right. For years, The View has attacked, denigrated, and tried to discredit conservative women. But now, rather, one of their strongest voices was just muffled. And folks, this could be the beginning of the end for The View."
So, you cannot be attractive and smart? I will try to give Joy the benefit of, well, thank you. I try to give Joy the benefit of the doubt that she didn't see that briefing. Because if you saw that yesterday on numerous topics, no big binder, I think she might have had a different impression of this young woman who held her own.
I mean, you would have to give her the benefit of the doubt that she did absolutely no research or reading about anything dealing with Karoline Leavitt before she made that remark. Because Karoline Leavitt worked, I mean, she went to St. Anselm College. She worked for WMUR
Ran
TV.
for Congress?
In New Hampshire, she ran for Congress at the age of 25, put out a very good campaign. She lost by 8 or 9 points, but she still put on a good campaign. Then she was the press secretary for the Trump campaign, going on TV literally every day.
Well, heavily pregnant and a new mom.
Pregnant. Yeah, she's a new mother. And then she goes out yesterday and gives and this, again, this is speaking very objectively, because I've watched every press secretary since going back to Marlon Fitzwater. Yeah, I'm that old. And she went out there for her very first briefing at the age of 27 years old, the youngest press secretary ever, and did a terrific job.
Everyone, it's your turn now. Was Joy Behar's dismissal warranted? Has The View finally gone too far? And will ABC actually survive this controversy? Or is this the final nail in the coffin? Tell us what you think in the comments section below. This narrative is far from over and you don't want to miss it. For more drama-filled, uncensored updates, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons before continuing.